Hey, this is Patrick Findaro, co-founder and owner of Vetted Biz as well as Visa Franchise. Today, I want to go through the 12-step process of buying a franchise. If you were to work with us at Visa Franchise or Vetted Biz or another franchise consultant. So the first step, if you're thinking about buying a franchise, is really to define what you're looking for. Are you looking for a business that's going to supplement your income and you want to keep your full-time job? Are you looking to work 20 hours a week, 40 hours a week, 60 hours a week? What is your work-life balance? Do you want to work during the week? Are you okay working the weekend sometime? Really defining your goals in terms of how much you're willing to invest, what industries of interest, because there's a lot of franchises out there. On our database, Vetted Biz, currently as of February 2021, we have 1,800 franchises. There are more available in the US. Our estimates are north of 2,000 franchises that are currently accepting prospective franchisees. So there's a lot of options out there. And before you start the search, it's really important to define what you're looking for. And it will make our job a lot easier as we reach out to the numerous franchisors on your behalf. So the step two is then analyzing the best fit options for your profile. So we generally would prepare a list and a report of the best 4 or 5 options, including the key financial information from the franchisor, information on the management team, what areas are available from where you requested, and other pertinent information to see if at least your interest is picked. And then step 3 is setting up an initial introductory call or potentially a Zoom conversation. And then with that, it's really a two-way interview to see if you'd be a good fit for their system and to see if you would potentially want to continue on exploring and later talking to franchisees, as well as if the franchisor thinks that you would be a good candidate to start a franchise or buy an existing franchise in their system. Later on, you would then, as step 4, submit a franchise application going through some of your key financials and further personal information about yourself and your career experience. Step 5 is reviewing the franchise disclosure document. So we look at a lot of the non-legal aspects at our firm. So we're going to make it easier for you to review some of those figures. However, I can't stress this enough. I strongly recommend anyone that's investing in a franchise to engage a franchise-specific attorney, and there's many of them that generally charge a flat fee, which is relatively reasonable, to review the franchise disclosure document, the franchise agreement, as well as any small negotiations that might be part of the franchise agreement. Step 6 is introduction to current franchisees. So generally, you're going to want to speak to 2 to 5 current franchisees. Our record so far for a client is one that spoke to 16 franchisees as part of the due diligence process. Step 7, generally you'll receive an invitation to Discovery Day. Given COVID, a lot of the Discovery Days that are happening with franchisors are being handled remote. So this is just going to depend. Pre-COVID era, generally it would happen once a month that the franchisor would invite anywhere from 5 to 30 plus franchisees once a month to meet with the management team and to visit a couple of the locations to see how the product or service of the franchise is delivered to the end consumer generally. Step 8 is your decision to invest. You should have received a lot of information from us as the franchise consultant, worked with your franchise attorney, done research on the real estate side with your real estate broker, and now is the decision to invest or not with that set industry. If you decide to invest, then you would sign the franchise disclosure document, send it to the franchisor, then pay the initial franchise fee. And step 9, as I alluded with the real estate broker, you might find the location before or after actually signing the franchise agreement. For many franchisors, they're not going to help you with finding the location until after you sign the franchise agreement. So step 9 is really finding that right location and executing a lease. Step 10, you start to develop the location. Step 11 is the training both at the franchisor's headquarters as well as on site with the franchisor's team. And then step 12, grand opening, and you commence the operations. So in summary, those are 12 steps to buy a franchise and become a franchisee. Keep in mind, some franchisors might run their process a little differently, but these are the general 12 steps that you should consider when you're looking to buy a franchise. Again, this has been Patrick Findaro, co-founder at Visa Franchise Embedded Biz. I hope you found this video informational. If you did, share it, like it, follow us on LinkedIn, and you'll receive subsequent content that we produce related to franchises, businesses, and other small business related inquiries. Thanks again.